Hope you got, oh, I was doing all that talking. Did you guys hear me? Okay. All right. Let me start over because I just realized that you guys did not hear anything that I said. But that's okay. Hold on. That is absolutely okay, because here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the start of this video. This is very important. The world needs to know that I, Rashida Strober, and not other Black women, not other dark-skinned women, you did not start the colorism, the darkism discussion. And I am angry, and I am upset, and I am appalled at other dark-skinned women capitalizing and getting credit off of my work. I have spent years doing interviews, developing dark-skinned activism, writing books, working my ass off to bring it to the masses, only to see Black women who told me I was stupid and crazy, who were embarrassed to talk about dark skin discrimination. But what they did is, after the 2015 beef that I had with Kendrick Lamar, they watched everything I did and they mocked me, and then they turned around and copied me. So here's this interview that I want you guys to, I'm going to show you a little clip of it, but I'm going to also place the link up there, because I'm just showing, I'm going to continue to show social proof of my creation of dark skin activism and bringing colorism online.
You know, our show is not about the host, it's about our guest. This is the first dark skin activist, Miss Black Tar. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing awesome. I'm doing great.
Now, audience gonna want to know immediately, like, what is this dark activist about? You tell us.
Well, you know what? It's funny that you asked me to come on this show in the city of St. Petersburg, because this is where all the what I call dark skin mental abuse started. Right here in St. Petersburg, right in the schools, right in the city, right in my family. You know what I'm saying? I went to Tyrone Middle School, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life, because I was picked on, called the blackest, ugliest girl in the school. Matter of fact, I seen the guy who was the ringleader, and I named him CD in my play. And I confronted him. It was at a store, a corner store on Central. And right next to Amscott, I confronted him, and he acted like he didn't know who I was. And he's like, "Oh, you know, I didn't say all of this and this, that, and the third." But the point that I'm trying to get across is, it's just so ironic, because most of the time I've been like speaking to people and, you know, doing radio in different states and doing my plays in different states. And so it's kind of ironic that this is where the dark skin activism, the catalyst for the dark skin activism actually started. And then in 1998, I always let people know I've been a dark skin activist since 1998. Let me stop right there. Y'all hear that? This Toriano Parker is his name. Shout out to him. This is the person that is interviewing me. And this interview goes back to 2014. Folks, I stress the date because these other people have clearly come behind me, looked at my work, and regurgitated. You have people like Amara La Negra going on Sway in the Morning, going on The Breakfast Club. You're doing this way after me and styling your interviews in the same fashion. Now you switching it up, but that's Rashida Strober. Do you fucking think I'm a fool? These people think I know exactly what you're doing. Why? Because I created this entire lane. I originated the lane of doing interviews, and mine are actually real, because I didn't have a predecessor. I created this out of my own brain. People actually sought me out. Mr. Toriano Parker sought me out in 2014. Tommy Sotomayor sought me out, because dark skin activism hasn't always been my platform. Amara La Negra comes on with this fake nappy afro, and this colorism thing is created. It's created. Y'all have been watching, you or your handlers have been watching me online. Y'all can say it's crazy, but how is it that you're doing the exact same thing that Rashida Strober, in terms of these interviews, which I've actually done more than you, because I'm the real dark skin activist? Explain to me, how is it that you're doing these same exact type of styled interviews coming? You're talking about colorism, I'm talking about dark skin activism, but you're doing it after me. Explain that. Folks, that is no coincidence. You can't say that's a coincidence with my 20-year legacy of work. I have been doing these styled interviews for years. I have done more interviews on dark skin and colorism than any person in the world. So if you think for 1 minute, out of all these interviews that I've done with people like Tommy Sotomayor, it's all online, people like Star in the Morning, shout out to y'all, O'Shea Duke Jackson, Feel Advised, Sonetta. It's so many of them out there. You think even on radio, I've done interviews. Being on being made Donkey of the Day, that wasn't an interview, but they made me Donkey of the Day. And then you turn around, Amara Linegra, and you come on the Breakfast Club and you basically regurgitate what I already said. I'm being plagiarized and copied. The proof is right there. I mean, for those of you that want to be disingenuous and be dishonest about it, the proof is right there. There is no way that you can say that these dark-skinned and black women and light-skinned women are not copying me. If you say that, you are a liar because there's too much evidence, okay? We live in an age of social media, and I've said this many times before, and I'm going to continue honing it. Anyone, famous people, not famous people, can watch you online and create storylines and rip you off. I even had someone tell me this, and you could be behind this. I don't like you, and you might be watching me because I know you go on social media and you look for me. I ain't gonna say your name, but this dude offered to manage me back in 2015 when the Kendrick Lamar debacle went viral. And in 2015, he said, they're gonna get somebody to study what you're saying and copy you. And I actually believe that your ass was behind it because you're in the entertainment industry. That's another form of proof that people like Amara Linegra, Spice, who's just the latest colorism fraud. Of course, all these women on YouTube, all of them, I'm putting them all in the same damn category. Light skin, dark skin, whoever. Every fucking last one of y'all is copying Rashida Strober. That's a given. You did not create dark skin activism. You did not introduce the topic of colorism. It's only one person that did that. You have us watched my work and then you copied it. You watched me, you mocked me, you copied it. You said it was stupid, you said it was dumb, and then you're trying to take everything that I created, and I will not allow it. One thing I read regarding Alice Walker, she said something very important regarding Black women, but she said it was in the context of racism. She said that Black women, the creativity, and I'm paraphrasing right now, the creativity basically and the ingenuity of Black women artists go unacknowledged. Their names don't get recognized. They go unacknowledged. And again, that was in a racist context. But now I can apply that to social media, where it is not white people that's doing this to me. It is as a result of darkism. Because remember, in my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, the definition of darkism includes intra-darkism, meaning dark-skinned people discriminating against dark-skinned people. This is an example. Through other Black women passing off my work, which they said was stupid, passing it off as their own, that's darkism. Watching Amara Linegra come onto these platforms, pimping colorism, which is really based on my hard work, that's darkism. And I don't accept it. I'm not in solidarity with these dark-skinned women until there's a reckoning. You're going to recognize and honor the fact that Rashida Strober gave you the right, gave you the courage, gave you even the thought process, because you didn't have it. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have even thought to talk about your skin tone. That's a fact, not on social media, because nobody was doing that. And the thing is, if Black women would have embraced what I was doing, I wouldn't really have a problem with it. But they called me all kinds of names. They called me stupid. They mocked me and then turn around and copy everything I did. No, I will never accept what these dark-skinned women are doing. I will never accept it. I will fight against it intellectually and legally and in whatever legal, ethical capacity that I could fight against it for as long as I live. Because I will not be one of those women that Alice Walker is talking about. I will not. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm vegan. I run. I got all my cognition, and I'm going to fight you. You are not the dark-skinned activists. And if you believe in justice and in truth, share these videos, because people they should not be thinking that these women on YouTube created this topic. They stole it from me. Share these videos. If you really care, if you're a real supporter, and if you really believe in justice and honesty and truth, you should be sharing this video. You should be sharing these videos that I make
speaking on this, exposing the colorism frauds. You should be sharing it all over the, you should be making videos like some people have. I want to say shout out to Miranda's World. She actually made a video and told the truth about me creating and bringing the entire dark skin discussion online. She even said out of her own words, it was on one of my videos, that she thought it was crazy. A lot of Black women thought it was crazy. So now 5 years later, for these helpers to turn around and copy everything I do and not give credit, you're not going to do that. So if you care, if you're a real deal human being that cares, because I realize a lot of y'all don't care. Y'all will sit back and watch somebody exploit it and you won't say nothing about it. Just like the Holocaust. The people that sat back and watched those people be brutally murdered, they're just as guilty. The people that sit back and watch Black women, dark-skinned women, mixed-race women, light-skinned women, brown-skinned women rip off and steal my work, you are just as guilty. But I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it. With that being said, I want to share my screen because I'm not going away. This is not over until the dark-skinned activist wins. So here we go. Rashida Strober is the only person in the world to focus exclusively on dark skin and has been doing so since 1998 as demonstrated by a 20-year body of work. Nobody else can say that. Meet the founder and inventor of the first movement in history for dark skin, Rashida Strober, the world's first dark skin activist, founder of dark skin activism created in 1998. She's interviewed in Harlem after her show on the Dark Skin Activist Tour.
All right, so I am here with Rashida Strober, finally getting a chance to meet her face to face. We have, she's been on my show twice. Yep. Me and Unique. Yep. Unique should be logging on soon. And, you know, there were a few people that didn't get a chance to hear the interview, which they can log on and see. Who is that? See, I can't even see. Because I'm so what? Heather Shack. Okay, so let me just say something about Heather really quickly. Heather enjoyed you so much the first time that you were on the show. She was actually one of the ones that was like, no, she has to come back. But thank you, Heather, again. So I don't know, Heather, if you have a question, but we don't have a lot of time. But if you don't have a question that you want to pose, I just want to start off with a question that I've asked Rashida a million times before, which is what inspired her to do a dark-skinned woman's revenge. So in case y'all didn't hear the answer on my show, she can answer.
Let me stop right there, because I know I often play that interview with that beautiful sister Mecca. Now, let me give you a history of that, because I have to keep giving this history because of people like Amara La Negra, the colorism frauds, Spice, you just the latest, the colorism frauds on YouTube. I have been doing, this puts me above every last one of you. I can say this because it's all legit, because I know you're copying me. You're not giving me my credit. In 2006, I started the Dark Skin Activist Tour before anybody talked about, even before that Dark Girls documentary. My work precedes all of it. All of it. In 2006, while living in Los Angeles, California. Now, mind you, real quickly, I'm going to backtrack to 98. Everybody knows, or you should know, that I gave birth to dark skin activism in 1998. Then I continued to develop it as a creative works. I am the first person to do this. Nobody else has done this. You're not the dark skin activist. You can copy me all you want to. You do not have this history. You don't. Facts. In 2006, and I have the copyright that I went and registered in 2006 from the Writers Guild of America. I wrote The Ice Cream Lady's Dream, and then I later renamed it A Dark Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober story, where I spoke about my light-skinned best friend, and there's a person on YouTube who has listened to that and ripped off that, claiming to have a light-skinned best friend. That came from 2006, way before YouTube was even invented. Okay? In that story, I talked about, and you guys, I put it up on YouTube for free, but I shouldn't have did that. See, I've been given to Black women, but you take from me. I gave to you freely my stories, and then you listen to it and you took and you trying to steal it and make it your own. But you're not the fucking dark skin activist, and you'll never have the history that I have. Whether you like me or not, the facts are the facts. There's only one originator, and that's Rashida Strober. In 2006, I wrote that play. And then I did the performance at a theater called Theater. Shout out to Jeff, who owns Theater. And the people in the play, they wanted to hear more about my, my dark skin story, which I incorporated my life growing up as a dark skinned female. That's why I'm saying what they're doing is not new. It's already incorporated in the story. They're listening to my stuff and then they're trying to refashion it without giving me my credit. And you can't do that. That's called plagiarism, bitch. That's what that is. So what I did, I wrote the sequel, which is called A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge. And then I began touring on the Dark Skin Activist Tour that I created in 2006. Not YouTube wasn't nowhere around. Amara La Negra wasn't nowhere around. Spice, your fake colorism was nowhere. Where y'all was at? Where these dark skinned women was at that's talking about it online? Where were you? You were no fucking where around because you didn't care. Only when social media came along, I brought my work online, and that was my fatal mistake. Thinking you can't trust, unfortunately, you can't trust a lot of your own people because they'll backstab you. And that's what happened to me. In 2009, now this was before, let me tell you, I was already getting coverage. I was already getting attention because this is what I actually do. Unlike these frauds who make videos and who use it as a storyline and who steal from me, I actually do dark skin activism. The only person in the world to this day that actually does dark skin activism. Nobody can say that. No, if you say it, you're regurgitating Rashida Strober. Even the female, what is it? That Flexing My Complexion campaign. You're not. That's made up. That's years after me. Yep, I'm saying it. They're all copying my work. They're all copying my work. And I tell these people this to their face because they need to be confronted with the truth. They need to be confronted with, why did you steal from me? Why didn't you come to me? Why did you use other dark-skinned women to steal from me? That's the question that I will ask these people. Why are you stealing from another Black woman? Why are you that's darkism. So 2009, I brought dark skin activism to the internet. That's the date. 2012, I created the first show for dark skin. Nobody else did that. Then these people got wind of what I was doing because I was on Tommy Sotomayor in 2014, way before these heifers came along. Then the Kendrick Lamar 2015 beef is what really blew up all my years of hard work. All my years of hard work. The internet was a good thing and a bad thing because then it blew me up and people knew what dark skin activism was. And then Charlemagne, even though people see that as some people see that as a good thing. Some people say all publicity is good publicity, but it then caused Black women to start ripping me off. So that's why you starting to see Amara La Negras with this fake colorism storyline. It's not real. You're getting that from Rashida Strober. You're seeing people like Spice. You're seeing people, you just now seeing people pop up talking about colorism. What the hell do y'all really think they're getting this shit from themselves or other people? It comes from one person, and that's Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. So I just wanted to give y'all a little background to why I always play that video. That video was an interview that I did right after my show that I started way back in 2006, A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge on the Dark Skin Activist Tour. I was interviewed by Mecca in Harlem after my show. And for the jealous haters, let me talk to you, Eddie Barrios, because a lot of you motherfuckers don't want me to succeed, but I'm already winning. Let me tell you something. I've been doing my shows all over for years. Some of the shows have a little bit of people. One time I performed for one person, but I'm more talented than any of you bitches on my worst day. You might have 1 million people watching you, and I might have one, and I'm still more talented than you. That's a fucking fact. And I'm talking about now as a performing artist. A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge is a one-woman show where I play 5 dark-skinned characters. And if I see you bitches even trying to come close or copy my work, you will be sued. Make no mistake about that. The irony of it is I created A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge to give dark-skinned women work because I was living in LA and it was difficult for dark-skinned women to break through. But dark-skinned women didn't believe, told me how stupid it was, how it didn't make sense. So I said I wasn't going to wait on y'all to jump on the train, but y'all turn around and copied me years later. I decided to play all the characters. And again, I'm more talented than you on my worst day. 5 characters. When you can do all the work that I've done, write the books, give the social commentary, create the lane, then I might respect you. You're not the dark skin activist. And y'all can say I'm bragging, you call me a narcissist, but what you can't say is that I'm a liar. What you can't take away is the real talent, the raw, organic creativity and talent. You don't have it. You're a motherfucking fraud. That's right. And I'm gonna let everybody know. I'm gonna continue to make these videos. I'm gonna continue to go on as many platforms and let people know how dark-skinned women, black people have stolen from me. The originator. When they didn't give a fuck about talking about dark skin, they didn't care. They didn't care. I know because I interacted with them. They didn't care. Some of them even sent me death threats. But now all of a sudden you on the colorism, aka Rashida Strober Darkism train? No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. So anyway, that interview was from 2017. That was my Harlem show. And Eddie Barrios, you's a hater because you out there in New York area. If you would have came, you would have saw the theater was packed. I know you wish that people wouldn't come to my show. But one thing about me, one thing about Rashida Strober, I'll perform for one person or I'll perform for 1 million people because I got it like that. I got that talent like that. I got that fire like that. I got that dark-skinned activist heat like that. And none of you motherfuckers will ever be able to take that away. You'll never be the dark-skinned activist. Let's get that straight. Now, let's go back. This is my legacy. I'm fighting for it. I'm going to continue to fight for it. Shout out to Mecca, my sister. I love you.
Yeah, just my life experiences of wanting to tell my truth. That's really wanting to tell my truth.
In 1998, Rashida Strober created dark skin activism, the first movement in history to advocate for dark skinned people and called herself the dark skin activist. Rashida created the phrases dark skin activist and dark skin activism. Rashida also coined the word darkism. She's the first person in recorded history to create a movement of this kind. She's the first artist, author, activist, YouTuber, and social commentator to focus her work only on dark skin and has been doing so since 1998. She's written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world. Her books can be found at darkskinactivist.com. Rashida has been touring the country since 2006, giving darkism lectures and performances of her play. For bookings, go to darkskinactivist.com. Books include A Dark-Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober Story, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet, the first motivational book for dark-skinned females, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, the book and the play, Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. All right, so real quick, guys, I want to invite you guys to my lecture that is coming up, and I have two of them. The first one I'm going to be giving, I'm telling y'all, get this now, because I'm going to go in depth into the history of darkism and also colorism. On April 23rd, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you please share this information, share this link, okay? April 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, anybody anywhere in the world can take this online seminar. It is offered at the introductory price, and I'm telling you right now, the price has gone up for the next seminar. But right now, you can get your virtual tickets for $79.99, okay? $79.99. Click the link, get your ticket. Shout out to everybody that's already purchased the ticket and the book and supported my work. Now, the next seminar I'm going to be giving, it's going to be on May 21st. It's the same seminar, but this time it includes the book Darkism. So you do not have to purchase the book separately, okay? So it's offered at its regular price. I have put all of the links in the chat box, and the links are also in the description box. If you want the real deal, I'm just going to move out all the frauds. That's what I've done with this course, because I am not going to allow people to destroy my legacy. And what is more powerful, a more powerful thing that I can do is teach, as the world's first dark skin activist, to teach my own paradigm, darkism, that I created, and tell the truth in a sea of liars on social media, a sea of liars on YouTube, a sea of liars on television. Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist with the Understanding Darkism course, is coming at you with nothing but truth, nothing but facts. And for the jealous people out there, because I got some haters that's mad that I got a degree. They think that because I'm dark skinned, I'm supposed to be stupid. But I'm going to throw my credentials in there just because you mad and upset. I'm going to stop the screen share and I'm going to come back to the course, and we're going to continue to go over that information. back to Eddie Barrios. He's a hater. He is fraudulently going around saying that I don't have a bachelor's degree in history. I don't have a master's degree in history. When any entity, I gave the example earlier of the FBI. Let's say I wanted to go work for the FBI and I put my application in. Do you not think that the FBI is not going to go to the University of South Florida to see if I really have a bachelor's degree in history and a master's degree in political science? If you think that, then you're a fool. I obtained my degree in history from the University of South Florida in 2001. I obtained my master's degree in political science from the University of South Florida in 2005. This is all verifiable. People are so jealous and so envious of me that they will do anything, including lie and slander, because they're angry that a dark-skinned woman actually created a paradigm that no one gave a fuck about called Darkism and dark-skin activism. So you'll do anything, but I'm going to fight you with the truth. You're not going to win. You're jealous and you're angry. Maybe you're mad because you didn't have the wherewithal and the discipline. That's your fault, not mine, to complete a degree. That's your issue. Rashida Strober has the credentials. Say whatever you want to say about me. You can say you don't like my delivery, but you damn sure like stealing my work. You damn sure like going around regurgitating everything I've said. See, all that stuff right there is nothing but cop-outs, excuses to steal from me. This is what they do to you when they know you're right, when they know you're on the side of righteousness. They come up with all kinds of lies and excuses to slander you and steal from you. Now, the latest lie that this particular person is perpetuating is that's the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard, that I don't have a college degree. Real quick, I'm going to, and I've done this before, and I'm gonna pull it up again. But like I said, anybody can call the University of South Florida and verify that Rashida Marie Strober, because that is my name, I have nothing to hide, never. You could call and they're going to tell you that I have 2 degrees from USF. So here's what I'm going to do real quick. Yep, because this is going to make you haters upset and even mad. Because I never even really mentioned talking about my degree in that fashion to brag. Because I don't really care. I'll debate anybody, degree or not. But since you angry and jealous and upset, let me rub it in. Now, this is the Scholars Commons, and I showed this before. Anybody can Google this. Okay, but I'm going to do you one even better. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link right here in the chat box. I'm going to drop it in the chat box. Give me a second. Give me a second. This is the Scholars Commons on USF's website. As you can see, it says graduate theses and dissertations. Okay, this is for people who have obtained master's degrees or PhDs. You either write a dissertation if you're obtaining a PhD, or a thesis if you're writing a master's degree. And as you can clearly see, anybody can go on here and download my graduate master's thesis. All of the information is right here. Who in their fucking right mind is going to lie about this when it's public information? My graduate thesis is called The Impact of Structural Adjustment on Health, Education, and Employment, a case study on Sierra Leone. The dark-skinned people, I honed in on them of Africa because I always have loved dark skin. I am the dark skin activist, and this thesis is a part of the development of dark skin activism. Now let's keep going down. Graduation year 2005, document type thesis, degree MA, degree name Master of Arts, department political science, degree granting department political science. Now this is important. I had a major professor. Anybody that's gotten a master's degree or PhD knows you have to have a committee, a thesis committee. Let me show my face while I say this, because I want to be clear. Anybody that's obtained a master's degree or a PhD from an accredited university knows that you have to have a thesis committee. Now, what's a thesis committee? These are the people that basically you go and you sit down and you defend. You do something what's called defend your thesis. After you sat there and you wrote this document, you got to defend it and you better bring it. That's why I said it's nothing for me to come and debate liars, because I'm used to doing this. This is what I do, to debate anybody, to defend my position, because I always defend based upon what is factual and what is true. And you're not going to get a master's degree or a PhD if you cannot defend your thesis. I know you're mad. I know you wish you could do what I do. Actually, you can. If you applied yourself and had the discipline and the drive and the passion, you could do what I do. But instead, you rather try to discredit and hate. You could never discredit me because I come with only facts. Commercial. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Let's continue looking at this document real quick. So my thesis committee consisted of major professors, and they all have PhDs, which that is a requirement. Shout out to Dr. Earl Conte Morgan. Shout out to Dr. Mark Amen, and shout out to Dr. Ambe Njo. Now, two of my major professors were from Africa. The other professor, Dr. Mark Amen, is from the United States. Okay, so the information is right there. It's all verifiable. People are just jealous. Now, if you ever read my thesis and you need to cite, we got a lot of plagiarizers online. Let me teach you a little bit of something here. You see that at the bottom? It says Scholars Commons Citation. This is how you cite the dark-skinned activists' work on the dark-skinned people of Sierra Leone. Strober Rashida, The Impact of Structural Adjustment on Health, Education, and Employment, a Case Study in Sierra Leone, 2005, graduate thesis and dissertations. That's how you cite, okay? I know you mad, Eddie Barrios. Like I said, it's not my fault that you decided that you didn't want to get a degree. I know you're upset. I know you mad. I know you upset. But the fact is, I did what I had to do, okay? So let's shoot. Let me read what you're saying, because you on here. You on here. Let me see. Let me get some of these people out of here. You're not gonna be in here. You're not gonna be in here because you're jealous and you're intimidated by the facts. And let me tell you something. Anybody that comes on here, because I used to allow and tolerate people coming on here dissenting, but I'm not gonna do that anymore because these people are dissenting based on lies. If you come up onto my live and you lie and you mention other people's name and you lie about them creating dark-skinned activism, you will not be on this fucking channel. You will not be allowed to comment in my chat box. Only people that are interested in telling the truth about people plagiarizing, ripping off, stealing my work, any black woman, I'm gonna make this clear, any black woman online, they have stolen my work if they're talking about colorism or darkism. They're thieves. They're thieves. That is a fact. That is an indisputable fact. And as soon as I get the money, these people are going to be taken down in a court of law. I'm going to sue you. See, right now, it's because I'm so transparent and honest, I've always been that way. That's why people feel they can come and steal from me. This is what these bitches do. This is how trifling they are. So the thing is, I can sue this person at any time. This one particular person, I'm gonna take you down. You're gonna get sued and you're gonna be held accountable for coming to my channel in 2015, 2014, studying me, stealing my videos, stealing caricatures of my pictures and my creative works, and then taking it to your channel, because this is what they are. They're marketers. I want y'all to understand this. These people are not originators. They did not talk about dark skin or colorism before Rashida. If you look at the date stamps on their channels, you will see that there was no videos about dark skin colorism until after I became known as the dark skin activist, when I was on The Breakfast Club and when the Kendrick Lamar situation blew up. These people were only talking about Black issues in general. This is verifiable. And when I go to court, all this stuff is going to come out. Everything that I'm saying is the truth. So what they did, because they didn't have my creativity, they have an audience. They know how to market. They went and took my work, the dark-skinned activist work, and passed it off to their audience as their own. So now people believe that they created the colorism discussion. But that's why I'm telling y'all to take my Understanding Darkism course, because I'm going to prove that the colorism discussion didn't even start on social media. You didn't start anything. It goes back to myself, Cola Booth, colorism scholars, and absolutely the queen, bow down, Alice Walker. The rest of these chicks are nothing but frauds and liars. They are what's worse than a thief or a fraud or a liar? Here's what I want y'all to do. Because I had one person, I just ousted you. Here's what I want y'all to do. Go to some of these people's channels. Now, remember, I told you I brought Dark Skin online in 2009, but I did it on another channel. In 2014, I really started to hone in on the, the dark skin activism online, as well as my offline activities with my plays. 2014, go to my channel and you'll see all my videos from 2014. Nothing but dark skin, dark skin, dark skin. Go to some of these other people's channels. One individual started their channel in 2013. It was nothing on colorism, nothing. Only after 2015, when I became known as the dark skin activist, they looked at my work. They studied everything I did. They went to my website. I used to give away a motivational book, the first motivational book called How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet. I used to give that book away for free at my website. This person, they went to my website. It's not the only person. Hold on. Because How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet is no longer sold or given away, should I say, for free on my website, because I realized that this person and others were stealing from me and regurgitating content on their channels. Give me a second here. I'm going to pull up my book. I'm going to show you guys the book that was actually ripped off and stolen by other dark-skinned women on YouTube. They have created a derivative channel of Rashida Strober's work. That's what they've done. And I don't give a fuck about your audience. You're going to be brought to justice. This book right here, How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet. It is the first motivational book for dark-skinned females. I wrote this book actually years ago, and then I published it. I put it on my website. This is my website. It used to be on my website. Let's go there, because I love to provide receipts and evidence. This is my website right here. And by the way, you guys will be able to soon sign up for my Understanding Darkism course here. But this is my website. Instead of this, I used to have my book, How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet, that I was giving to dark-skinned women for free. But let me tell you how these dark-skinned women repaid me. Let me tell you how they said, thank you, Rashida Strober. They stole it. This particular individual went and stole from my website, stole from my YouTube channel, stole from my channels, my books, everything. They, again, go to this person's channel, go to all their channels and look at the date stamps, and you will see they talked about Black issues in general. When they saw me speak about colorism and dark skin, they said, oh, I'm going to go and take her work and steal it, but I ain't going to give her credit because I got a big audience already. And this one particular person used to, in their about section, they wrote in the about section that they were a marketer. So that lets you know right there, they know how to market. And when you know how to market something, you can go and take and steal from anybody. But because you know how to market it, you can pass it off as your own. You don't have to create it. This is exactly what this particular individual has done. And and I know that God is going to give me the money, I'm going to take this bitch to court. I'm going to take this burnt, nasty, evil, dirty bitch to court. That's right. I said it. I'm going to take you to court because you're not going to be able to get away with this. You think you're getting away with it. You think you're getting away with it. You better enjoy it. You better enjoy it while you can, because eventually you will be taken. And let me tell y'all something. It's all going to be public record. Everybody is going to know about it. So if you come onto my live chat thinking you're going to disrespect me by talking about these fraudulent people on YouTube that have stolen and ripped off my work, took it to their channels where they never talked about dark skin before, and trying to pass it off as their own now, you're sadly mistaken. They're going to be taken care of in a court of law. Now, here's the thing. When I get the money, and again, people can think what they want. People criticize me all the time. I'm built for this. They say you're broke. You don't have this. You don't have this. Let me tell you something. This is America. anything can change at any time. And one thing about me, I will not stop until I get what I want, until I get justice. So continue to underestimate me. See, because here's the thing. The same dark-skinned women that said dark-skinned activism is stupid, I proved them wrong. I made dark-skinned activism known to the masses. That is a fact. In the same way, the people that's trying to tell me that I'm not going to be able to get the funds at some point to sue these people that are plagiarizing me, you're wrong. It's going to happen. I can't tell y'all when it's going to happen because it requires money. But what I could tell you is keep watching because it's going to happen. I'm going to take these people to court and they're going to have to be accountable and they're going to have to stand in a court of law before a judge and they're going to have to answer to plagiarizing and ripping off my work. Watch. Just sit back and watch. But in the meantime, I'm not going to stop the work. That's why I have my course, Understanding Darkism. That's why I continue to do my plays. I'm not going to stop the work of dark skin activism. You're not going to win. You'll never be able to beat me because this is what I do. I own the lane for real because I created it. I'm the blueprint to colorism. Bitch, I'm the colorism queen. Bitch, I'm the darkism queen. That's what it is. Let me read some of the comments of the people that are actually supporting. Maisha says, that's sad because I heard of Rashida mentioning it first online years ago. Thank you. Another truth teller. Let me just read y'all comments because a lot of y'all on here telling the truth. And I always am thankful and grateful for people that are honest and tell the truth. Garnet of January. You said, yes, you emailed me an electronic copy to me for free a couple of years ago. It was a great read, but I would never think to copy your points. You're generous. You're generous. Thank you. Another person that's verifying everything that I'm saying. Thank you. Celeste, you said by the time you take them to court, their profit will be nice and hefty. I can't wait till the truth comes out. There you go. And that's it. That's it. That's why I'm saying you never want to underestimate nobody. And there's no statute of limitations here. So, I mean, while these people are continuing to rip off and plagiarize and copy and thinking that they're getting away with something, you're not. And as we can see, let's just take, for example, the R. Kelly case. 20 years down the line, he's now being prosecuted for stuff that happened years and years and years ago. And that is because, and I'm not going to get into a discussion on that. I'm just using this as an example. That is because of the relentless efforts of people who feel they were wrong. And they stood their ground and they were able to finally bring charges. So if you think for 1 minute that Rashida Strober cannot bring these people to court and make them answer, you're wrong. Because I can guarantee you at some point, I'm going to see these people in federal court. I could guarantee you at some point, their ass is going to get a subpoena, a court subpoena. I can't tell y'all when. I can't tell y'all that. If you want to ask, but what you can always do, anybody that's watching, you can always donate to my GoFundMe to help to pay for the legal fees, because that's the issue. That's the real issue. It's always about the money, but that's gonna come. That's gonna come. So let me read some of your comments. Garnet in January says, so happy I finally caught you live. Thank you very much for watching. Gaia University, shout out to you. You said, let's see. Hey, beautiful. How are you today? Love your Remy Ma video. Very insightful. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Exactly, Celestial. You talk about the light-skinned best friend storyline. That's another thing that will come up in a court of law because it's already documented in my copywritten work from 2006. So you're going to have to explain, why are you plagiarizing my light-skinned best friend storyline from a story that I wrote back in 2006? See, stuff like that. This is, if you guys cannot see that this is plagiarism, something is wrong with you. I don't even want you on my channel because you're dishonest. That's why I said, anybody coming on here defending women who have ripped off and clearly stolen my work. I'm an artist. I am an author. I'm a writer. I'm an actress. I'm a playwright. If you're coming on here defending this, you're not going to even be able to comment on the channel. You're not going to even be able, you're not going to even be on here. It's just as simple as that. I'm going to get you off my channel. Chance X, why are you here? Here's the thing. Y'all are fans. That's why y'all here. These people, just like the people that are ripping off and stealing my work, these people are fans of Rashida Strober. But what they do, instead of saying, you know what, I love your work, I'm not going to plagiarize your work, I'm going to honor your work, they attack, harass, and plagiarize. That's what y'all do. Y'all don't know how to be real fans. Y'all don't know how to pay real homage. Because if you did, you wouldn't come on to my channel with the ignorance. Let's see. Celeste, you say, I saw Eddie in your comments. I honestly think some of these people are agents. They might be. I'm not sure. I'm not even worried about it, to be honest with you, because every single thing that I have said is going to stand on truth. And thank you, Healthcare. You said, and I was fortunate to catch your great performance in DC. Thank you very much. I'm actually continuing to work on some performances of A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge, and I got another treat for you guys. I ain't gonna say the name yet, but probably towards moving towards like the end of the year, I'm gonna be doing another performance, working on that right now. I really love bringing y'all A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge and all of my artistic endeavors surrounding dark skin activism. So believe me, I'm gonna have another performance coming up. I told y'all, if you underestimating the dark skin activists, you done fucked up. The minute you underestimate me, you fucked up. I'm just warning you, don't do it. I also want to say that from now on, any performance that I do, it's going to be live streamed. So that means that anybody anywhere in the world, no matter where you at, you're going to be able to watch me. No matter if I'm in Atlanta, if I'm in DC, I performed at the DC Black Theater Festival. Shout out to the DC Black Theater Festival because they have supported my work for years. So what I'm going to do is when I do another performance, anybody is going to be able to watch it because I'm going to do it live stream pay-per-view, just like I did the last time. I was able to successfully pull off the first live stream pay-per-view of A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge. And the next time I do a performance, yes, I am going to allow it to be live streamed so that anybody anywhere in the world can watch. But right now, I feel that it's my duty and my right to tell the truth about how colorism and darkism got started. And once again, I want to mention to you guys, because I want you guys to go and watch this video. It's so many interviews that I've done. It's just one of many. This one is called Rashida Strober Originated the Colorism and Darkism Discussion on Social Media, Then Everyone Copied. Once again, that title is Rashida Strober Originated the Colorism and Darkism Discussion on Social Media, Then Everyone Copied. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that link. And I'm asking you guys to make sure you watch it. Actually, I'm asking you guys to make sure you share it and also go and make sure you comment on it. This is one of the interviews, like I said, that I talk about the history of how I started dark skin activism in 1998 and how people didn't care about it. I know I also show another interview, the one that I did in the Bronx when I was actually doing performances throughout New York, in Harlem, and in Brooklyn. So, but yes, I'm never going to stop my work. I told y'all that there were phases to dark skin activism. I'm going to do a live on the phases of dark skin activism because I'm going to continue to hone in on the history of it so that it doesn't get lost within the frauds and the liars that we have perpetuating colorism right now. These people are liars and frauds, and I'm not going to allow them to lie and steal and plagiarize and rip off the work of the true artist. I'm not going to allow that. So again, let me see something. Oh, thank you, Celeste Shu. I appreciate that. I'm just reading your comment here. Thank you very much. You said, read your comment, because I really do appreciate this support, because that shows me that you really understand. You said, I would be more than happy to do your SEO and social media marketing for you. More people need to know that you are the originator. Thank you. And with that being said, contact me. You can contact me via my website, or you can email me directly. My email address, if you're still here, is darkskinIsBeautifulCampaign@gmail.com. And we can definitely work something out. Let me see here. Dark skin, I'm going to put it in, is beautiful campaign@gmail.com. Yeah, because this is going to be big. Even though these people are plagiarizing me, they're not going to be able to stop me. The truth is going to be told. And I suggest get on board now. Get on board now. Because Rashida Strober is not fucking hell bent on letting the world know that I originated this lane. I'm going to take my credit. I'm going to move these other people out the way and get on board right now. I suggest you get on board now. Get on board right now. And I appreciate you saying that, Celeste, because again, that lets me know you understand, you get it. And I appreciate you for understanding and getting what needs to take place and what needs to go down. And I would love the possibility of working with you. So make sure you hit me up at my email, darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. And I will definitely look forward to working with you, because this train is not going to stop. I got too much work, too much talent, too many products. That's another thing. People are jealous. They're mad because I got all these books that I have to sell. They're mad because I got products. But why be mad at that when I created this? They're mad because I got to play and I sell tickets. I can sell them online. Yeah, you mad about it. I know you're pissed off. You be trying to count my money. They're mad because I get paid to do my Darkism talks. They're mad because I get paid to both online and offline to perform my play. They're mad because I teach an understanding Darkism course that belongs to me. All the stuff is my intellectual property. This is my business. I'm an entrepreneur. It belongs to me. They're pissed off at this. And they know that the sky is the limit. So they try to do what they can to stop. But you'll never be able to stop me. You'll never be able to stop the dark skin activists. It's not going to happen. So you can be mad. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to continue to do what I do. I'm going to continue to produce my artistic works, and you're going to see it. Because when I get ready to produce my next show, trust and believe, I'm going to be, and Celeste, hit me up, because I'm going to be all over the place marketing my work. And people absolutely love it. Thank you, healthcare. You said I'm a huge supporter of the truth, and you. Thank you. Those comments like that from people like healthcare and people like Celeste, that means more than money to me, because y'all are truth tellers. You're about the truth. You're about the truth. You're about the truth. And anybody that's about the truth, I can respect. People that lie and manipulate and steal, people that come on my YouTube channel and steal my videos and ideas, I don't respect you, because that's what you're doing. Nothing that you're doing is original. If YouTube wasn't here, you wouldn't even be talking about dark skin. But I would still, let me tell y'all something. If YouTube left today or tomorrow, I'm still going to be doing my plays on the Dark Skin Activist Tour. I'm still going to be doing my Darkism talk, because I've been doing this before I am one of you bitches. You don't have what I have. That's why you mad. You don't have the books. All you have is a YouTube channel where you've copied. That's it. I hold the motherfucking blueprints. And that's what it is. That's what it is. It's going to always be that way. And I'll never let go of it. Even when I die, it's going to get passed on to my beautiful dark-skinned daughter to carry on the legacy of what I built, what I created. You didn't build it. And I'm taking what's mine. I will not allow anybody to take what's mine. So let's go back. Let's talk about the Understanding Darkism course. Let's talk about the Understanding Darkism course. Okay. Let's talk about the Understanding Darkism course. So, on April 23rd, the first of its kind, and these bitches try to, I keep saying the first because they'll go and try to copy everything I do. Everything the dark skin activist does, they come along, try to look at it, study it, and copy it. But haters, plagiarizers, guess what? You're not going to get this course for free. You got to pay for it. Okay, it's only right, because I've given y'all free stuff. I've given y'all ideas. Y'all have ripped off my work. So you're going to pay for my philosophy and opinions and ideas on Darkism. And that goes out to the haters. I'm not talking about to the supporters, but there is a fee for this course. It's not for free. I'm not giving away any more of my work for free. That's not going to ever happen anymore. So on April 23rd, I want to invite everyone to go ahead and register for my course, Understanding Darkism. Okay, very, very important. I've actually sent out some emails already to people letting you know about the course. Again, it's going to be on the 23rd, and it's also going to be a course on the May 21st, and also the April something. I don't know what this is doing. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. The April 23rd course is the introductory offer course, folks. Understand that clearly. It's the introductory offer course. So if you want to take the course, you can get it for $79.99 right now. The price is going back up to the regular price for the course. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know. So if you want to get the introductory offer, make sure that you go ahead and take the course right now. Okay, that's very, very important. Let me pull up the email here that I sent everyone, or I sent a lot of people this email. Some of you have gotten the email. Now, also, I want to let you guys know that the May 21st course, Understanding Darkism, that course includes the book. Okay, so that means you will not have to purchase the book separately. Okay, the book will be included with the course. All right, so let me see here. I want to pull up the email here that I sent everyone, or to the people that are actually on my email list. You should have already gotten an email with the information regarding how you can go ahead and sign up for the course. And folks, it's real easy. It's easy as pie. It's easy to sign up for the course because I have included all of the links to the course in the description to this video. And I'm working on getting the link for May on my website. We're working on that right now as we speak. So look out for that. One second here. Okay. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to see if I can pull up. Yeah, I've inspired a lot of people to talk about dark skin, but most of the people lie. They pretend as if, they came up with it on their own, and they didn't. And I resent that. I'm never going to respect these Black women that do that. It's always going to be Rashida Strober against other Black women, because you can't just come along and do that to somebody. I ain't gonna let you do it to me. I will not allow you to do it to me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen again. And this is the email that I've sent out to you guys. Hold on one second. A lot of you should have gotten this email. This is the Understanding Darkism online course. And I have the links in here where you guys can go ahead and register for the course. You have the choice of the $79.99 Darkism course offered on April 23rd, or you can do the May 21st Darkism course that includes the book. That's important because you don't have to worry about purchasing the book. I'll send it to you automatically once you purchase that course. Now, this is the first course of its kind. You're going to be able to discover what Darkism is. You're going to learn the true history of colorism, and you're going to learn what to do about Darkism. And it's taught by myself, the world's first and only dark skin activist. There's only one. I originated the entire lane. I don't care who's talking about colorism or Darkism. You didn't create it or originate it. I'm taking possession and control of what I created, and rightfully so. So the dark skin activist at a glance, for those of you that don't know, I am the first author, artist, YouTuber, actress, and social commentator to focus only on dark skin. I am the first person to bring the topic of dark skin colorism to the masses. No one else did that. They can lie and claim they did. They can have all the views in the world. You didn't originate it. And I'm going to continue to hone in on that until the whole world knows. I created the first dark skin radio and online show. No one else did that. Rashida, in fact, people stole from that, but they didn't create it. I've written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world. I wrote the first motivational book for dark skinned females, and I created the first movement in history for dark skin equality, and I created the Darkism paradigm. Now, the books I've written is How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet, which of course is the first motivational book for dark skin. No one else did that. Anybody talking about colorism and darkism, they're pulling from our blueprint. They're not giving credit. They're stealing. They're plagiarists. You're not the dark skin activist. My other book includes Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, A Dark Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober story, and my other plays and creative works, and now my online course, Understanding Darkism. Okay, so you guys could go ahead and register for it. Now, once again, this link here is the April 23rd link. Okay, the April 23rd link. All right. It's $79.99. This is the introductory offer, folks. This is the only time you'll be able to get my course for $79.99. So if you want to really understand darkism, the real true history of colorism, and you want to get in on this deal at $79.99, take this course. It's April 23rd, this coming Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, if you miss that particular date, on May 21st, 2019, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be teaching the same course. This time, the price includes the book. And this is going to be ongoing. I don't know when I'm going to teach another course after May 21st. But these are the dates that I have so far. So these courses are online, meaning that anybody, anywhere in the world, anybody, anywhere in the world can take this course. Just like you guys are watching me now from the comfort of your own home, you are going to be able to watch and participate in this online course. You can also style it or title it a seminar, Understanding Darkism, where you're going to get the real, true, unadulterated history of colorism. This is a comprehensive course taught by a person with a master's degree. I've taught at the college level before. You're not going to get the watered down fake stuff. YouTube has so many people that are just lying and fabricating things that this is why, for me, I'm setting myself apart, created an academic course, being that I am the person that introduced colorism and darkism online. I am the world's first dark skin activist. You're going to get the truth from me. Everybody else is copied. Everybody else is plagiarized, but you're going to get it from the originator. It doesn't get any better than that when you're getting it from the actual creator of the paradigm. I'm going to be teaching this course live. It's not going to be a recording. I'm going to be teaching it live, the dark skin activist. So it doesn't get any better than this. Understanding Darkism. Now, like I said, you guys will be getting with the May 21st price for the course, Understanding Darkism. The book is included. But again, if you want to get in on that introductory price of $79.99, go ahead and register for the April 23rd course, because the price is going up. I cannot, y'all got to understand, people have stolen and ripped off my work. Okay. Stop the screen sharing right now. I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all again. People have stolen and ripped off my work. I have been, like I said, I used to give away my book, How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet, for free for years. All I've been doing is giving to Black women. And guess what they've been doing to me? Taking and stealing from me. Stealing my ideas. Stealing from my videos, stealing from my books, going to my website. You know what I'm saying? They've been stealing and taking. It's just terrible. So I cannot continue. I cannot continue to just give y'all my stuff for free no more. I'm not going to do that. My legacy and my history and my work is way too valuable. Okay. So I'm not giving away my work for free. Y'all can, you can do whatever you want. I got too many products here. That's another reason why I'm not really worried about these plagiarists, because I know that at the end of the day, they're not me. You will have never, I'm talking to the plagiarists right now, you will have never be able to do what I've done, ever. And when I say that, I mean, you can't go back. This is where the authenticity lies at. You will never be able to go back and create the idea of speaking on darkism, or I'm speaking on colorism and calling yourself the dark skin activist. You didn't originate that. And that's what burns a lot of them up, because they don't have that credibility. What they have is the ability to make a YouTube channel and copy and rip off the originator. That's all they have. They don't have the intellect, the creativity, and the concrete history of being the creator of the first platform in 1998. They can never say in 1998, I created and gave birth to the first movement in history to advocate for dark-skinned people called dark skin activism. They could never say that. I'm the only one in the world that has that credibility. Nobody else. So you don't really have anything. All you have is a channel filled with regurgitations, lies, and plagiarism. That's it. You'll never be me. Be yourself. Stop trying to be the dark skin activist. There you go. They'll never have the books. They'll never have this history. The thing is, I actually have an authentic, real history, to where if YouTube didn't exist, I would still be touring my plays, giving Darkism lectures. None of you would be doing that. All you do is come on YouTube and steal from me and create videos. That's it. I have an authentic, verifiable track record of speaking exclusively on dark skin, darkism, and colorism since 1998. Nobody has that track record. The only other person I will ever give credit to, she the queen, is Cola Booth. That's it. And they now even copy paying homage to Cola Booth because of me, because they heard me say it. So I say these women are just terrible. You have nothing. You are nothing to me. The reason I speak about it is because I want the world to know that Black women mocked me, and now they copy me and they try to pass off my work as their own. That needs to be told, because that's a part of the dark skin activist story. That's a part of the dark skin activist story. Well, I'm not surprised. All of these women on YouTube, they do everything I do. That's why that's further proof of Black women on YouTube ripping off, stealing, plagiarizing, regurgitating Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist. I don't lie. You're right. Lorenzo, you said, Ra, you never lie. I don't. And that's another thing about me that separates me from all of these other fakes and frauds talking about colorism. I don't lie. I'm the only one that actually tells the truth. I'm the only one that's not afraid to give another Black woman their credit. They're afraid. They want to take all the credit for themselves for something that they didn't create. That's the problem. So I'm already up here. Y'all could talk about my views all day and all night, but you can't change the fact, and the world is going to get wind of this, that the dark-skinned activist Rashida Strober is the first person in history in 1998 to create a movement for dark skin. Nobody can say that. Nobody can say that. Nobody else. Is laughable to me, because you can't say that. So like I said, all they could do is either attack me or steal. Attack, steal, plagiarize. Attack, steal, plagiarize. But you could never be the dark skin activist. Never. You'll never be able to go back into 1998. And I treasure that year, 1998, because no one cared. Black women did not want to talk about dark skin discrimination. Mixed race women, brown skin women, like they didn't. They thought it was stupid. Only until I came along, they mocked me, they copied me, and they stole from me. Facts. Make sure y'all spread this information. If you really care about honesty, integrity, and truth, exactly, they can never erase it. They wish they could. That's what they like to do. This is what they like to do. This is what they would like to happen. So it's almost like the people that are so angry at racism and slavery, they want to say the slave trade never happened. So they want, in the same vein, they want to say Rashida Strober never created dark skin activism in 1998, and she's not the world's first and only dark skin activist. Some people say the Holocaust never happened. In the same vein, they want to say Rashida Strober never created dark skin activism in 1998, and she's not the world's first dark skin activist. They're trying to erase it from history. This is what they're trying to do. But you can't erase the fact that slavery happened. It's laughable. In fact, it's complete insanity. You can't erase the fact that the Indians were murdered by the Europeans. You can't erase it. You can't erase the fact that the Holocaust happened. It's never going to go away. People are going to continue to revisit and propel the history. Same thing with the dark skin activists. You can't erase that Rashida Strober created the first lane for dark skin. The first movement for dark skin, was the first person to bring dark skin issues and colorism to the internet, and created it in 1998. You can't erase it. I know you wish it. I know you wish it would just go away. I know you wish you would have thought of it first. This is what they really wish, because then that would give them real credibility and not just being on YouTube stealing from the dark skin activists. But that's the one thing that they don't have. That is the one thing that they don't have. That I will always have. And that is what sets the creator, the real true creator, apart from the trash. The rest is just trash. Meaningless trash. And the chicken's gonna come home to roost. Thank you, Lorenzo. There you go. You said it. You see? This person is stating the truth. And I said this earlier in the video. I said, if you go back to any of these people who talk about colorism, if you look at the date stamps on their video and compare the date stamps, and I challenge you to do this, compare their date stamps to Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist. You're going to see a history of me speaking on only dark skin dating back to 2014, even though I actually brought it online in 2009. If you compare their channels, look at the date stamps, you're going to see them talking about regular not dark skin, but regular black issues. It's right there on their channels. And then after 2015, when I blew up as the dark skin activist and made dark skin issues, colorism, darkism popular, became the donkey of the day. People blogged about me. Millions of people began to know about the dark skin activists. Then and only then, these sneaky, low down bitches, because that's what they are. They mocked me, and then they went and studied me and started making videos about colorism and dark skin after that time. These are all facts. These are all facts. They're indisputable facts. Indisputable facts. And I would like to thank the people exactly. You're right, Lorenzo. After they watched me, and that's why I said, I don't respect any of these black women. I don't respect their stories about dark skin. I don't care about them. I mean, I ain't gonna say that. Some things I ain't gonna say, but I don't give a damn about them. I don't care about them because they're liars, manipulators, and schemers. These people are worse than the people y'all ever seen. These chicks that write bad checks and steal from people. They're on that level. I classify them on that level. They're the lowest of the low. So I don't care about them because they have no integrity. The only people that matters in this entire game is myself, Cola Booth, and Alice Walker, simply because Alice Walker doesn't speak on colorism. You notice she doesn't speak on colorism, but she coined the word colorism. That's why she matters. Just like, that's the thing. You can't erase the person that created the paradigm. So Alice Walker is up here, even though she ain't got to say one word about colorism, but she's the queen. Okay. When it comes to darkism, Rashida is the queen. You're never going to be able to erase it. You're never going to be above the queen. Never. Because you can't be above the person that actually created it. Doesn't work like that. And y'all going to see. Let's see. Thank you, Celeste. You said somebody needs to make a documentary about me. And I have had a lot of people say that. Honestly, I've had a lot of people say that about my, because I got so many different products. That's why I said these women are light years ahead. Like, only other person that's on my level is Cola Booth. That's the only other one I respect. That's it. People have said that because of my plays. They've seen my performances of me doing my one-woman show about dark skin. Everything is dark skin, dark skin, dark skin. Like, that's all I've done. Nobody else can say that. The dark skin artistry regarding my plays, my books, my social commentary, nobody else. Fuck YouTube. I have a body of work around books and plays and lectures around only dark skin. I am the first and only person to do that consistent. Nobody else does what I do. Nobody. They copy. They try to copy. But I mean, you're going to have a hard time copying, and you'll get sued if, for example, you go and try to perform a dark skinned woman's revenge. First of all, you're going to have the raw talent to do that. But if you try to copy that, you'll get sued. So the thing is, it's so many things that I have here as product wise is that you can't even, it's indestructible. It's completely indestructible. So people have said, people have thrown out all kinds of stuff to me, all kinds of ideas to me in the way of my plays, in the way of, like you said, the documentary, people needing to know who the person is that created the first movement in history for dark skin. I've had white people tell me, Rashida, you're the first person to do this, that cared about dark skin like this. I've never seen anybody care about dark skin, calling yourself the dark skin activist. They find that to be unique. And that's another thing. These people, they wish they could use dark skin activists. That's another thing I noticed. They want to associate, but it's my actual legal trademark brand name. And if you use it, you will get sued. So that's another thing. These people, you can't touch me. All you can do, all you have is plagiarism and regurgitation. That's it. Plagiarism and regurgitation, not saying Rashida Strober, but trying to pass it off as your own. You have nothing else. You're worthless. Plain and simple. Well, here's the thing. Let me say this to you. And I'm glad you made that point, Celeste, because I want to make this clear. You said, I'm gonna read your comment. If YouTube shut down today, your work is still all over the internet. These other activists have nothing else to stand on. Exactly. And not only that, let me explain this to you. Understand that my work includes physical touring and performing from city to city. My play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. That is dark skin activism. So you can't be on the internet just to do that. I tour. I can get up and go on a world tour or a United States tour or a regional tour at any time and go to any city and get up and perform A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. I've been doing it for years. So I don't necessarily need YouTube or the internet. I can get up at any time, and if I decide to make a movie about a dark-skinned woman's revenge, I can write the script. So my shit is powerful. These women have nothing but YouTube and plagiarism. See, the thing is, I've been doing this work offline for years without the help of YouTube. YouTube is just an extension, another platform. But I have been on television. And again, I tour. I physically tour and meet people and perform my play. A play can go on forever. The legacy of a play and a book, that's the most powerful thing, can go on forever. I can write a play about creating dark skin activism if I wanted to right now and then tour the play. See, that's the thing. You're not the dark skin activist. All you can do is copy and regurgitate. You actually got to have talent and discipline and the real rawness of creating. Not watching someone that actually created it and then create a YouTube channel. That's simple and easy. Touring and acting and performing and teaching courses is a whole nother motherfucking ball game. You will never be the dark skin activist. All you will ever have is a copied and plagiarized version of Rashida Strober. And I'm talking to all the Black women on YouTube that have copied me. You will never be able to do what I do regarding going around the country touring my play, regarding going around the country touring my unique Darkism, which is my copywritten intellectual property. You can't go around and talk about Darkism. You didn't create it. I created Darkism and wrote the book, and it's intellectual copywritten property. Try it and your ass is going to get sued. You don't have what I have. It's a fact. It's a fact. And I ain't going to release everything right now. I ain't going to tell y'all everything right. But all these words attached to activists that's copying off the dark-skinned activists, you don't even own that. You don't even own that. But I'm gonna leave that particular one alone. Play chess and not checkers, bitch. You're not the dark-skinned activist. So there you have it. So anyway, once again, I want to let everybody know that on April 23rd, I'm going to be teaching my online Understanding Darkism course, where I'm going to teach the true history of Darkism and colorism. Take the course. It's $79.99. Get in now, because I'm telling you, the price is going up on the May 21st course. Okay. And again, I want to let everybody know that really soon I'm going to be doing another performance of my play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, on the Dark-Skinned Activist Tour. So look out for that. It's probably going to come towards the end of the year. For some reason, it seems to be kind of easier for me to do performances and book performances at the end of the year, because it kind of fits my schedule more. So look out for that. I'm going to be releasing all the information all over the place on where I'm going to be. And keep in mind that anybody anywhere in the world will be able to watch the play this time. You don't have to be in the city that I'm going to be in, because it's going to be live stream pay-per-view. Thank you, Lorenzo. That's what they are. Baby Rashidas all over the place. All over the place. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, y'all, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But again, I got too much dark-skinned activist product. And that's another thing that people don't really understand. They think that I just come on here and talk and make commentary. But behind all the talking and the commentary is product that I push, aka my plays. And you're not going to watch that for free. That's a product, aka my books, aka my courses. So continue to underestimate the dark-skinned activists. You be a fool to do so. Because, you know, but again, fools don't really understand. They only see surface. You know, they only see the rants and the cursing. But behind all of that is straight business. Is straight entrepreneurship. And is a straight product that I have for life, called The Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, and other intellectual pieces of property around my creative works. And the sky is the absolute limit with that. So I know it's like there'll never be another Aretha Franklin. Only Aretha Franklin has what Aretha Franklin has. May she rest in peace. There'll never be another Lauryn Hill. Never. And I've seen people come out trying to say, styling themselves. No. No. There'll never be another Donny Hathaway. It's only one. There'll never be another Lil' Kim. Gotta pay homage. Nicki Minaj, I just dismissed her. Lil' Kim is the queen bee. That's it. That's it. That's all. There'll never be another even Foxy Brown. I have to give her credit. Okay. There'll never be another Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. It's only one. There will never, thank you, Celeste, ever be another Malcolm X. Ever. Never. It's not gonna happen. It's only one. There'll never be another Dr. Martin Luther King. It's only one. I mean, you got all these people, they're underlings that want to be them, but it's only one. And see, another thing, the same things that people hate me for, it's actually a part of my trademark. I'm the only one that got the gall to come on here and tell you bitches, fuck you, you're copying me. I'm the queen of dark skin. I'm the queen of colorism. I'm the only one that does that, because I'm the only one that can do it, because I have the credibility. Nobody else that talks about colorism or darkism could do it. I'll go head to head with any one of you, because I own it. It's a part of my persona, but they'll try to copy that too. But there's only one. Little Richard created rock and roll. He had all these copycats coming behind him. But in the end, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? We all know now that Little Richard is the creator of rock and roll. It's not Elvis Presley. It's not you. It'll never be you. It's Little Richard. That's the thing. Frauds come along all the time when they see the greats and they come behind them and they try to rip off their shit. This has been going on for years. But it remains there's still only one, that originator. And that person, it eats them up. It eats them alive. You will never be that person. Period, point blank. End of discussion. So once again, I want to encourage everybody. I'm going to go back to, because this is the purpose of why I made this live today. I want to encourage everybody to take my Understanding Darkism course. I'm going to go back to the page for it. Now, the most recent one I have coming up is, again, April 23rd, and that's on this coming Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get in on this course because it's cheap right now. It's $79.99. It's the introductory offer. It's going to go up. So what I'm going to do is take the link and I'm going to put it in the chat box. And the link is also in the description box to this live. So I just placed the link for the April 23rd course. Now I'm going to place the link for the May 21st course. Okay. The May 21st course is going to be on a Tuesday, and it's also at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This particular course on this particular date includes the book. So you will not have to purchase the book separately. It is included in the price of the course. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take the link, and I'm going to drop that link in the chat box for the May 21st course. Okay. So there we go. I dropped the course links in there. I am asking that everyone please take the time to share this information because I want as many people to register for this course. And it's going to happen. Everything takes time. It's going to happen. I want everyone. Thank you. That's a good point, Ramon Monton. You said they're going to start naming their babies Lauren too after Lauryn Hill. Copycats. Exactly. Exactly. That's a very good point. So they copy everything I do. They copy the story about my light-skinned best friend. They come and regurgitate. So they if they stoop that low to actually name their child Lauren, which is my real true story of naming Lauren after Lauryn Hill. I mean, it's just it's getting down to the point of you're stalking me. You want to be me. It's not enough to copy me. It's like you want to actually be Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist, which is impossible. You can't be me. Good evening, GK Supreme. Green light. Eddie Barrios said it's not worth it. He's crazy. Well, I mean, of course, people are going to say, haters are going to say something that's not worth it. But I'm not worried about what these haters say because you can't stop me from doing what I do. I've already wrote the course for Understanding Darkism. I already wrote my books. They're already published. I've already written my plays. I've already performed them. You can't stop the dark-skinned activists. It's not going to happen. You could hate, you could plagiarize, you could rip off work. You can't stop me. Eddie Barrios is just pissed off maybe because he doesn't have, because it takes discipline to do what I'm doing. Let's just be honest. It takes discipline. You have to be able to. It's easy to come on to YouTube and talk. But when I get off of YouTube and y'all don't see what y'all don't see, it takes discipline to sit and write an academic course. You have to have the know-how to do that. Okay. And, you know, it takes discipline to sit and write books. It takes discipline. I'm not saying that you can't do it. All I'm saying is YouTube, talking on YouTube, that's simple. Copying a person on YouTube is easy. But when you shut YouTube down and it's time to roll up your sleeves and do the work of, for example, creating a coursework, or writing a book, or putting together the production of a play, that's where the talent comes in. That's why I know you can't, these people, you're not me. You can't beat me on that. All you have is copy, plagiarism, and regurgitation. But you have nothing when the lights of YouTube go down. You have nothing. Zero. I'ma still have all of my books and plays and my courses that are worth money, that I actually own. It's my intellectual property. I can do with it what I want. I can go on tour and make money off my play at any time. I produce many shows. If I wanted to produce a play right now, I could do it. You don't have that. All you have is regurgitations and copying of the dark-skinned activists on YouTube. That's sad to me. That's sad to me. Exactly. Well, like I said, if token dark girl is being used, and I'm gonna ask y'all that, because see, I don't watch these people's work, but here's what I will say: if you see token dark girl being used, and this is very serious, token dark girl is a copywritten work with the United States Copyright Office. Please send me the information that is actually being used, and that'll be a part of the lawsuit, because you can't do that. You're not allowed to use the title of my copywritten work, token dark girl, the it dark girl of the moment. You can't use that. So what I'm going to ask, because I always come with, I need proof and evidence. Send it to me. Send me evidence that my book, Token Dark Girl, is being used. And that will definitely be a part of the lawsuit. I just need the evidence. So if that's that, again, here's what I'm gonna say to you, Lorenzo, because I don't move unless I see evidence of something. So if in fact the name of my book, Token Dark Girl, is being used, email me darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com, and I would like to see evidence that my book, Token Dark Girl, is being used, and I will definitely handle that one immediately. So anyway, once again, I want you guys to take my course, Understanding Darkism. I want you guys to share the information. I have 2 courses coming up. One is on April 23rd, which is this coming Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anybody, anywhere in the world. Thank you, Celeste. Please do that. Please do that. And I'm very serious. I would like to see, because you can't use the title of my book. If you're doing that, I'm gonna take down your channel. So if you guys actually see, and again, I never, ever, ever, ever accuse someone without evidence. If my book, Token Dark Girl, is being used, please send me evidence of this, because that is the name of my book. Everybody knows it's on my website. And more importantly, Token Dark Girl is copywritten with the United States Copyright Office. And I will go ahead and place a claim to YouTube, and I will have it taken down immediately. Okay? And I'm saying, just send me the evidence. That's all I'm gonna say. Send me the evidence. I need to see evidence, y'all. You win cases on evidence and proof. You do not win cases on making allegations. And I'm not saying y'all making allegations. I'm just saying I need to see actual proof that Token Dark Girl is being used, because that's the name of my book, which is my intellectual property, which is copywritten with the United States Copyright Office. And based on that, I can make a claim for copyright infringement. So I just need the proof. That's all I'm saying. Well, green light, the point that I'm making here. Hold on one second. Like I said, you have to have proof and evidence that someone is infringing upon your copyright. And the thing is, if you have actual proof of the words token dark girl being used, screenshot it and email it to me. And I will, like I said, I will immediately go ahead and make a copyright claim here on YouTube, because I'm not going to tolerate that. So make sure you guys email me. Let me throw in my email, because I take that very seriously. I will immediately, let me see something, dark skin. I'm going to type in my email address. Okay, darkskinIsBeautifulCampaign@gmail.com. That's my email address. Okay, once again, I want to reiterate, if you see that my book Token Dark Girl is being used, please provide proof and evidence, and send that proof and evidence to my email address, which is darkskinIsBeautifulCampaign@gmail.com. Okay, very, very important, because if this is the case, it's the basis of a takedown on YouTube. I will take whatever video this is, it will be taken down, and I will file the claim immediately. So that's why I'm saying to you, I'm listening and I'm looking at this chat box. But again, I only go off of proof. So, we already know that I always talk about Cola Booth. Me and Cola Booth are friends. We've been friends way before this person. I told y'all they copy everything I do. I've been talking about Cola Booth for years. And Cola Booth honored me in her book, Volcano Woman. It's right there. She sent me a personal copy through the mail. So if any Black woman that's talking about colorism is talking about Cola Booth, you're definitely copying Rashida Strober, because I've been talking about Cola Booth for years. But again, this is what these people do. They stalk me. What's going on right now? Because I don't watch these people. These people are stalking me. Not only are they ripping off my work, but they're stalking me, because in order to rip off my work, you got to stalk. You got to stalk. Gotta go. You won't be here. Anybody that's coming on here, I'm going to let you guys know, if you're coming on to my live and you're low key. Thank you, Lorenzo. You answered the question. You said, my work has been marketed by these women. And I've been saying that for the longest. And that's the basis of the lawsuit. They have ripped off my work and passed it on to other people, pretending that it's theirs. The person is a marketer, a marketer. Say it with me. Let me put it in the chat box for some of the people that might be slow. A marketer. A marketer. Do we know what a marketer is? A marketer takes a product and they use various ways to market it to people. A marketer. Just because you're a marketer doesn't mean you have created something. In fact, a lot of marketers rip off other people's work. That's, this colorism thing is not the only avenue where people have marketed other people's work. This is done with white people as well. They've gone to YouTubers' channels who may be smaller, looked at their work, admired their work, wanted to be that person, but they had another audience where they didn't talk about the topic, a particular topic, and they said, I'm going to take this person's work because I have a larger audience, and I'm going to market their work and pass it off as their own. That's what has happened to me. My work as the dark-skinned activist, colorism and darkism, has been marketed by this person and passed off as their own. It's not their own work. So let me put it here again so you understand marketer. This person is not about colorism or about dark skin activism. Let me put it there again. They are a marketer. That's it. I block anybody that comes on here that disagree with what is factual. I will block anybody. If I'm not going to tolerate you anymore. You're not going to be on here throwing low-key shade when I have provided proof and evidence of Black women on YouTube continuously ripping off my work. I won't take that from people in my live chat. You're not going to disrespect me like that. And it's funny because I used to allow people to come on here and speak their piece. And that's my problem. That's why I'm being plagiarized, because I've given so fucking freely. I'm not giving freely like that no more. You're going to respect me as the dark-skinned activist, and you're going to respect the fact that I am putting these people on blast, letting people know that people have ripped off and stolen my work, or I'm just going to just block you. You're not going to be on here. You're not going to be on here. And anybody can get the block. Anybody can get the block. Anybody that's disrespectful can get the block. So once again, this person is and I want to reiterate that fact, a marketer. They're not about skin tone discrimination. They are about marketing and stealing and copying. But most of all, marketing is what they do. They're a marketer. And once I go to court, all of this stuff is going to come out in a court of law. You cannot go in, you can go in court and lie, but that's a crime. Okay. This person is a marketer. Say it with me, marketer. And just because you are a marketer, I want to be clear, you don't have the right to steal and embezzle and take from other people because you know how to market stuff. You don't have the right to do that. You don't have the right. And as soon as I get the money, because it's a money issue, it's what this is about. If I had, that's right, say it with me, shout out to Operation Exodus. The person is only a marketer of other people's products, of stolen goods. So let's put it like this, a marketer of stolen product. Exactly, Celeste. And that's what this person and other people are doing. They're changing up their titles because I've been speaking about this and I won't stop. They wish that I would stop talking about people plagiarizing me, but I'm not going to. So they have to move a little bit different, okay? Because I'm not going to stop. Because my story, which is the plagiarism of dark skin activism, is a part of my story. It's going to be told. I have to tell the truth. A marketer of stolen product. Exactly. That's the beauty of YouTube. And when all this stuff is subpoenaed, you won't be able to go back and switch updates. That's the one thing you can't do. You can't say, you have to explain why you have no content about dark skin from 2013 to 2014, 2015. You will not be able to delete that. You have to explain. Exactly. Thank you, Lorenzo. I really do appreciate you. And I want everybody to know, and same thing with Celeste, because you guys understand this. You are really understanding. I got to give y'all credit. Y'all are really understanding this. So again, the person is a marketer of stolen, pimped, taken product. They're not honest. Never been honest from day one. That's why people don't show their faces, because they can hide and steal and take. It's easier when you don't show your face. It's easier when people don't know much about you. It's easier to go and steal and take from other people when people don't know much about you and you're a marketer, when you know how to market, when you know how to get a product to the masses and pass it off as your own. That's called being a marketer of what? Stolen products. Lorenzo says, I've been a fan since day one, or at least since 2014, 2015. I can remember when these people first copied me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Exactly. So you and Lorenzo, y'all on the money today. I'm just gonna give y'all credit. And y'all ain't on the money because y'all agreeing with me. That's not why. It's not about people agreeing with me. It's never been about that. I only care about facts. Say it with me. Facts, truth, evidence. That's all I care about. That's it. Y'all on the money with the facts, truth, and evidence. You said, Celeste, that's why they don't debate anyone. They'd have to cite their sources, and they'll have to find a manipulative way to try to get around it. But eventually, you can't manipulate anymore. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Eventually, you're going to get caught up in your lies. And this is why I like to come on and talk. This is why I have no problem with talking to anybody, because I know I'm telling the truth. See, when you know you're telling the truth, you can talk to anybody. You can debate anybody. You can go anywhere in the world. I've been all over the place touring. When you have the truth on your side, you can go anywhere. You can show your face anywhere. You can talk to people anywhere. When you're a liar and a manipulator and a marketer, you have to conjure things up. You have to think about it. I don't have to think about the damn truth. All I gotta do is say it. And that's what's going on here. Thank you. Thank you. It will be very sweet, Celeste. It will be very sweet. And again, I can't tell y'all when this is gonna go down. I cannot tell y'all when this case is going to be filed, but I can tell you that I'm going to file it at some point. Okay. So I ain't giving y'all no dates. This person always watches me and stalks me. One day they came, and I took screenshots of it. One day they came in my chat box and started cursing me out. They were right in my chat box. I saw it and I screenshotted it. So this person has been stalking me for years. I've been stalked for years. So I'm not surprised. A lot of the big YouTubers watch me. They've been watching me for years. But again, you know, a lot of these people are either intimidated by me. They wish they could be me. They're ripping off my work. So it's various reasons as to why, but they sit back in the cut like a vulture, like a wicked, evil person, like a stalker, and they watch. Light-skinned Lucifer does the same thing. He stalked me for about 2 months, begging and pleading me to give him an interview about the Kendrick Lamar situation. And I got the video up right here on YouTube where I showed y'all my inbox. I still have his messages back from 2015 because Facebook doesn't delete that. It's right there. I showed it to y'all. I told y'all, I never lie. I never lie. It's funny to me. They watch me, they stalk me, they mock me, then they copy me, but they're going to get sued. And by the way, I'm still in a battle with YouTube, or not YouTube necessarily, but with light-skinned Lucifer over the intellectual property that he and I both own together. When he begged me to come and do an interview with him about Kendrick Lamar, YouTube did find, which is in a way it's sort of a win, that he now has to file a case in court, in federal court, against me in order to prove that the video belongs to him. And when that happens, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because that forces the person to be held accountable, because everybody got to come to court and deal with the facts. So right now I'm waiting for that to I'm waiting to hear back from him, because now he has to, let me go to the, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna go to directly to the email that YouTube sent me. This was about maybe a month ago. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it because I always keep my receipts on these people. That's why I said if y'all see Token Dark Girl, if y'all take screenshots of it in whatever video, I'll go ahead and do a YouTube takedown and we'll start the legal proceedings. Okay, here it is right here. Let me share this. This is the update about light-skinned Lucifer, who filed a phony, false claim about the interview that he and I did together, where we both own the intellectual property of this interview that I did about Kendrick Lamar. This is what YouTube sent me. I'm going to show it to you guys. And this is important because when someone files a takedown, YouTube looks at it and they have to find that maybe something, the other person has to be allowed to prove that this actually belongs to them. So this is a good thing. So it says, Dear Dark Skin TV Rashida Strober, thank you for your counter notification. And that was the notification that I sent to them, countering this person's alleged claim that he alone owns the copyright when he know that that's not the truth. So it says, thank you for your counter notification. It has been forwarded to the party that sent the takedown notification. Keep in mind that by submitting this counter notification, you've initiated a formal legal dispute. That's exactly what I wanted to do. As such, YouTube will handle this process in accordance with the law. This process takes some time, so we kindly ask for your patience. I got a lot of patience. I got years. I got a whole lifetime. Upon forwarding your counter notification to the claimant, we will allow them 10 to 14 business days from this date to respond with evidence that they have taken court action against you to prevent the reinstatement of the video in question. If we receive no response after that time period, your video will be restored and the associated penalties on your account will be resolved. Okay. All right. So there you have it. Stop screen sharing. So yes, this person has to now either take me to court or YouTube puts the video back up, and that's how it goes. So bring it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, that would be absolutely hilarious. All right, y'all. Well, I gotta get out of here, okay? Because I got some stuff that I gotta go do. But I want to thank every last one of you for taking the time to listen to this live today, Understanding Darkism online seminar that's going down on May 21st. And thank you for taking the time, especially to those of you that really understand the dynamics of what has happened to me on YouTube regarding the outright intellectual property theft of my work. And what I could say to you is I will never stop fighting and seeking justice, and I will never stop fundraising. And as soon as I get enough money, y'all gonna be the first to know about the federal court case, because that's where it's going to be filed, in federal court cases, in federal court. That's where copyright infringement claims are filed in federal court. Y'all will be the first to know. And thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you for because a lot of people coming down with a cold here, but a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people, their cognition is not there. They don't understand. That's why I make a lot of videos, because I understand that I have to continue to make public service announcements to help people understand. Just keep telling the truth. But a lot of people, it takes them a while to catch on to the fact that Rashida Strober has actually been plagiarized by all these women on YouTube and women on TV. They don't get it. But I want to say special thank you to those of you, people like Lorenzo and Celeste, that really, really get it. You really understand the dynamics of intellectual property theft, of plagiarism as it applies when we're talking about on a legal level. You get it. You understand it. And I'm going to keep fighting for justice. And I hope to see you all on April 23rd, taking my Understanding Darkism online course, which is the very first of its kind. And it's going to give you the history of not only Darkism, which is profoundly important, but also colorism. I can't talk about Darkism without speaking on colorism. And I got something for you. I have treats for you in this course. It's very, very, very comprehensive. And so go ahead and make sure you sign up for it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like, make sure you share this information. That's probably one of the most important things that you could do, because the world will know about the dark skin activists in all of the phases of dark skin activism, from start to where it's currently at now. So I thank you guys for watching the world's first and only dark skin activist, Rashida Strober, the creator, the inventor, the architect, the designer of the very first platform in history for dark skin, known as dark skin activism. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate it. Give me 1 second. Make sure y'all sign up for the course.
Our guest, this is the first dark-skinned activist, Miss Brighter. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing awesome. I'm doing great.
Now, audience gonna want to immediately, like, what is this dark activist about? You tell us.
Well, you know what? It's funny that you asked me to come on this show in the city of St. Petersburg, because this is where all the what I call dark skin mental abuse started. Right here in St. Petersburg, right in the schools, right in the city, right in my family. You know what I'm saying? I went to Tyrone Middle School, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life, because I was picked on, called the blackest, ugliest girl in the school. Matter of fact, I seen the guy who was the ringleader, and I named him CD in my play. And I confronted him. It was at a store, a corner store on Central. And right next to Amscott, I confronted him, and he acted like he didn't know who I was. And he's like, "Oh, you know, I didn't say all of this and this, that, and the third." But the point that I'm trying to get across is, it's just so ironic, because most of the time I've been like speaking to people and, you know, doing radio in different states and doing my plays in different states, and so it's kind of ironic that this is where the dark skin activism, the catalyst for the dark skin activism, actually started. And then in 1998, I always let people know I've been a dark skin activist since 1998. I gave my first lecture on dark skin mental abuse at St. Petersburg College during Harambe. And I'll never forget the day that I did it. I actually won it was a speech contest where there was a $250 prize. I actually won. And after I gave the speech, I'll never forget the black males that was in the audience was looking at me like, who this, you know, it was looking at me because I was talking about Alec Weck, the Sudanese model, and people was talking about how black and ugly she is, and she looked like a man, and blah blah blah, and she bald headed. This was coming from black people. So it was during Black History Month, and was given the opportunity to enter into a speech contest. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna talk about this, because I'm sick and tired of black people denigrating dark-skinned women. And this is something that's all over the world. When I came here, I was just telling you, I just got a message from someone in India. I had put the information in a group called Dark Skinned Women United that a light-skinned sister started. And it's a lot of Indians that's in that group, and they go through the same thing. But it's levels to this thing, because you could be Indian and dark skin, but if you got that straight hair, you still better than a nappy-headed, dark-skinned woman that looks like me. But I'm digressing here, but it started at St. Petersburg College as well. I gave that speech on Alec Weck, talking about how black people was going in on her, and it was just terrible. I still got the magazine she was on. She's on the cover of a white mainstream magazine. That's why I always tell people this is a black problem, because white people, I'm starting to think in some ways, they like dark skin better than, or appreciate it better than black people do. Look at Lupita. She's on the cover of People magazine, voted the most beautiful person in the world. So a long story short, it started here in St. Petersburg. I went to Tyrone Middle School, went to Dixie Hollins. I will never forget the torture that I went through at Dixie Hollins. And if I ever see those guys, I'm gonna confront them too. I mean, I'm not violent or anything, but I just tell them, hey, this is what it is. This is what you did to me. Because I think that a lot of dark-skinned women, they go through this and they're quiet about it. People want them to be silent because, you know, they're just not comfortable with it. It's like the big elephant in the room in the Black community.
Right.
But I think when we talk about it openly and honestly, that's the only way that we get to real solutions, and that's the only way that we stop it. And that's why the Dark Skin is Beautiful campaign that I started is the first campaign in the world, and I've done my own research on this, to eradicate what I call dark skin beauty discrimination. No one's doing it. Now, there's only one other dark skin activist I know before me, and she's not self-proclaimed, but I'm giving her the credit because she inspired me. Her name is Cola Booth, and I followed her in my undergraduate years, and she's the only other person. You know what I'm saying? But there's been, you know, you had the Dark Girls that came out. You have people talking about it in movies, but there's never been a campaign specifically to eradicate it, and that is where I come in, and that's what I'm about. So that's why, you know, that's what it is.
What happened? And people say, you know, when you have activists, and I'm gonna let you answer it short because I'm looking for it because I want to bring you back on it. But you know, we have the Black Lives Movement, right? Mm-hmm. And then we have the All Lives Matter movement. Mm-hmm. So if you're saying you have a dark skin movement, what about fair-skinned women? What would their opposition be to your campaign?
You know what? Here's the thing. There is no dark skin privilege. There's no dark skin privilege. There's light skin privilege. There's even pretty dark skin girl privilege if you mixed with something. Someone told me this just recently. So there is no need in my book for a light skinned or non-dark skinned female beauty movement, because dark-skinned women, if we honest with ourselves, have been deemed the ugliest women on the planet. And if you look at there's a beauty hierarchy worldwide. I mean, just look at the billion-dollar skin lightening industry. You know, people can do their own research. There's a ton of colorism scholarly research that's out there. Just go Google it and you'll find it. So there's no need. I can't see the need. If you look, going back to the scholars, for example, scholars have, I wish I could think of her name, it's gonna come to me, but she's one of the leading colorism scholars. And she pointed out in detail how dark-skinned women are discriminated against in every facet of society because of their dark skin. And it's in marriage, it's in education, it's in employment, you can even just walk in the store and, you know, people don't respect you the same way that they would a non-dark skinned person, even in mental health. So I don't understand how or why there would be a need for a non-dark skinned female beauty movement when in fact the darker skinned women are at the bottom. It's just a way to deflect off the issue. And I get that a lot. People say, oh, you hate light-skinned women. I don't hate light-skinned women. My best friend is extremely high yellow. I used to be homeless and on the street, and my light-skinned best friend and her light-skinned mother gave me a place to live. I ended up getting my GED, graduating from college, getting my master's degree in political science, became a success story. So I believe that was a result of the help that I received from this light-skinned woman. So it's not about that. It's about looking at a problem and saying, hey, this is what it is. What are we going to do about it? And that's where the Dark Skin is Beautiful campaign comes in, and the world's first dark skin activist, Rashida Strober, comes in to eradicate it.
You guys heard it. It's the first we have her on our show. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and I have some very interesting questions to ask our guests when we come back about a 2-minute break. And please tune in to your Hardest Hit radio show. It's your host again, Torian Parker, along with our second super producer, Jabbar Edmonds, on the Deuces. I will see you in 2 minutes. Deuces.